how much she give importance to the word she uttered. She follow each and every word. Even she has to give on her own life. And then from there we went to Basanti. Actually, it was Basati, where Vrushbhanu moved from toward the Varshanadham. They waited there. They have the camp there, very close to Nand Baba camp. So Basati, and then there is a Rao. We visited the Sakta, which is where the Delhi Agra met with the Vrindavan Road, where Nand Baba resided there. And then now we will continue our journey. So let's beg the mercy of those who eternally reside in the Braj. With their mercy only, we will be able to enter mentally or physically in 12 Forest of Vrindavan, which is our eternal home. That's where the joyful life begins. That joy increases every moment, unstoppable. And Radha and Krishna never leaves Braj in any circumstances, always there to give their kind association. So in that divine atmosphere, our journey of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra will become successful. So let's beg the mercy of the divine couple Radha and Krishna, Giri Govardhan, Panchatattva, Lord Nrsimhadev, Vrunda Devi, Nama Prabhu, Lakshmipati Tirtha Maharaj, Madhavanipuri, Ishwarpuri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his eternal associate, Six Goswami, Vrindavan, Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Narhari Sarkar Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Parameshwar Das Thakur, Viran Das Thakur, Parameshwari Das Thakur, Baldev Vidyabhushan Uddhava Das, Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji, Vipin Vihari Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhagavad Das Babaji, Guru Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and our dear Srila Prabhupada, who took so much austerity to come to the Western world at advanced age in a cargo ship, having a couple of heart attacks on his way. No fixed residence, no money in his pocket, couple of heart attacks, and sleeping only 3-4 hours a night for one purpose, to show us the path that we can follow and deliver our soul from the nuisance of this cycle of birth and death. Also, we beg the mercy at the lotus feet of our spiritual master, who is constantly striving to fulfill the prophecy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and inner core desire of Bhakti Vinod Thakur and dear Srila Prabhupada, that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be chanted in every small town and village, giving an opportunity at least to the human being to deliver their soul from the nuisance of this material existence. So today, we offer our humble obeisances to the beautiful Bahulavan. And when we enter, we offer our humble obeisances to the Vrindavan forest, approaching Radhakund. So now we enter the Vrindavan forest, the 5th forest of the 12 forests of Brajadam. And Radhakund and Govardhan are described as being within Vrindavan. So many things is clearing out now, where this forest ends, when it begins. If you deeply studies, this thing will become more and more clearer. As also Varsanadam, Nandgam, Javat, Shergat, and Chitragarh all are included in forest of Vrindavan. So Over the last few days, as I described, we have been walking through from the Madhuvan, no Kumudvan, to Bahulavan to Vrindavan. And Govardhan and the Radhakund is awaiting us. We enthusiastically prepare for it by reading about Govardhan Hill and Radhakund before we visit to grasp the essence of the places. It will be a fairly long walk, as I said, about 6-7 kilometers, and we want to be in a good shape for it. So, night before, we have to take early rest. The length and breadth of Govardhan Hill in Goloka Vrindavan exceeds the boundaries of a mundane imagination, and one of the Govardhan's name is Satsrunga, he who is crowned with 100 peaks. We can just imagine. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in his Govinda Lilamrita says that Govardhan resembles a peacock. Radhakund and Shyamkund are the peacock's eye, and Punchari, it's its tail. Raghunath Das Goswami has different vision. He calls Govardhan Hill as a tilak mark on the forehead of Braj. In the Garg Samhita, it tells us that when Sri Krishna was getting ready to appear on this planet Earth, he asked Srimati Radharani to go a little ahead of him. And we see, I think, that Radharani, I don't know that, not except there is some discrepancies, but it says that Radharani is about 11 months older than Krishna. Maybe 11 days, who knows? Different kalpa, different age difference may also come. So he asks Srimati Radharani to appear before him. So Radharani, in response to the request, said that she could not be happy in a place where there was no Vrindavan, Yamuna or Govardhan Hill. So the Lord manifested a portion of Goloka Vrindavan on the earth, Govardhan Hill, Yamuna and Vrindavan. However, he did not appear in Braj immediately. Instead, he appeared as the son of Mount Drona to the west of Bharatvarsh in Salmali Dvip. And the story how he arrived in Braj, I think we will dwell tomorrow of the time constraint. With those thoughts, meditating on the way to the Radhakund, let's invite the divine couple in the inner core of our heart, where we have erected a wonderful throne for the pleasure of the divine couple with lots of labor of love and with nice diamonds, pearls and sapphire stones. We will be washing the divine lotus feet with the water we will be all collecting from 1008 tirthas, including Radhakund, Shyamkund, Prem Sarovar and Ganga cha Yamuna chaiva Godavari Saraswati, Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jalo Asmin Sani Nitin Kuru. Washing the divine lotus feet may wash away all the sins that we may have incurred in the previous millions of life and this life, giving us a chance to become a chanter of the holy name. Also, we dry the lotus feet and offer them the most fragrant incense stick for the pleasure of the divine couple on the way to the Radhakund in Brahma-muhurta. And then we light up the ghee lamp to perform the arti, where all the eternal associates, all our previous present acharyas, blissful Brajvasis and wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis present. This is the glorious moment of the day for all of us. Krishna is extremely kind to allow us to render some service in Braj through our mind. When we perform the Arti, we pray at the Divine Lotus feet. Please be merciful to all of us, so we can behold your most beautiful, transcendental, most attractive, and most pleasing to our mind and heart, the Divine Form may continuously appear within all of our mind and heart, so we can concentrate on a beautiful form while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Also help us to remember His qualities and pastimes that we are wandering through the Braj. It would be easy to always remain in Braj, remembering those wonderful pastimes and the places. Finally, we pray, please give us the intelligence so we can remember that Krishna, you are so kind, that you always remain so close to us, closer than anyone else in the creation, looking for a moment that we can turn toward you. And also bring it out all the impurities within our heart. So one day, after many lives, may our heart become clean. When as our heart become cleaner, we will be able to chant very purely as our heart become pure. This is the journey. And maybe one day we will be clean out all these impurities, illusion, ignorance, and misgivings, that Krishna can reside in our heart, and we will feel their presence every moment and reside always in Braj, under the shelter of Brajvasis. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.